Hello, YouTube, and welcome to the Builders Diaries, where I build a business and a body at the same time. I just got back from the gym. It's about 7 a.m. in the morning. I figured I would pop on here and give you guys some updates about what's going on in the business and what's going on with the body. Very different things from what was happening at the very beginning of the series. Got my green smoothie that I made, my post-protein workout smoothie, changing that up from I used to start my day with only fruit, and now I am starting my day with some greens, a little bit of protein, a little bit more balanced meals per my health practitioner that I'm working with. So I'll get into that a little bit more when I get into the body. But let's start off with the business. I ran my first ever Google Ads campaign, a Google video ad. And I was running 4 different ads with 4 different hooks that they're the same body, but just the hook was different. And my results were very surprising. I didn't get really, I think I got 2 leads. Actually, 2 people went in and put their emails in and gave me their email for my free lead magnet. And that was the entire thing I was advertising. But I got about 300 YouTube subscribers. So that was huge for me, you guys. So if you guys are joining me from one of my ads, thank you, thank you, thank you. Tune in. I've got some really cool things coming up and planned for this channel and kind of the direction I want to take it with the videos I want to bring you guys. But I'm excited about that because that's about 3 months worth of work, and I was thinking about that because I was like, well, if you break that down, if you were to hire a video editor, say someone to create a really good reel for you that would bring you that many people, you're spending about $250 to maybe $500, that's on the high end, for someone to produce a reel for you, and that reel could possibly get you, a couple hundred people or a couple million people, you don't really know what that's going to be. So I was like, this is kind of, if I change my mindset around like how I spent my money, I basically spent my money to grow my YouTube channel, which is fine. Learnings, definitely got a lot of learnings on my first week. It was a test campaign. I spent $200 just to kind of see what is this right? Is my ad working? All that. My cost per click was low. You guys, a lot of people were clicking. They just weren't, I don't think I set it up right. I honestly think I might have, I know that the conversions weren't set right because it was going to some random page. So the conversions weren't set, but I'm I'm positive I put the right link in there. And then when I go to look at it, it clicks to my landing page. So I'm I don't understand why people didn't do that. But I actually got into this other school group and it was all about YouTube ads. So I've been watching all these trainings and I already learned some major things I did wrong at the very beginning, but that is exactly why I'm doing this, why I'm getting in there. It's not that much money to test and learn this kind of stuff. This is valuable information. Getting over almost 300 YouTube subscribers isn't a fail at all. That's really awesome. I'm kind of excited about that. But it was just definitely different than what I thought. So my next direction with advertising, because advertising is great. I loved it. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to try something a little bit different this time. I'm going to try a search ad. So I'm going to do a Google search ad. So that's basically when you type in I want a raw vegan fitness plan, I will be at the top of Google and it'll say 6-week challenge or whatever. I don't know what I'm going to say yet. So this week was kind of my focus of let me figure out how to do that, what to do, what to write. It's just the copy is really what I got to write. I got to figure out different versions of the copy of what I want to write. And that's AI, you guys, is great. I can use AI to help me with that, which is cool. But the big thing I want to do before I have the search ad out is I want to change my sales page a little bit. I want to put kind of a video in there instead of just having a landing page where people go that's very static with an image on there. I want to have a video of me saying, hey, blah, blah, and talking to the camera. I actually found an app. Well, I found this through the business groups that I'm in. I dug into the groups and learned about this teleprompting app that's free. So I'm going to be using this teleprompting app on my phone that I can just read. And so I can just knock these out instead of having to film, one sentence at a time because I can't remember all these things. That's why I was like, how do people film these videos? Because how do you remember this huge long script? I'm not an actress. I don't do this kind of stuff. And so when I was filming my ad, I had to break it down and I filmed sentence by sentence and then I, edit it all together. But that's not, ideal to do. I don't want to take that many takes. It took a long time. So the teleprompting app is going to be huge for me, you guys. And so I'm excited about that. So I'm going to use the teleprompting app. I'm going to film kind of like a VSL, probably just like this. I don't know. I'm bringing in humor. I'm changing my ad script because I want to bring in more humor. My last one was a little bit funny, but this one needs to be really funny. I really want to bring in a lot more humor. So I had AI help me with it, and it's actually really good. There's a lot of really funny, humorous comparisons into losing weight and trying to get fit and all this, and it's a lot shorter. I think I really wanted to get it shorter, so it was cool to do this campaign because I learned a lot. I got a lot of learnings, and I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm going to take that information that I learned, and then I'm going to kind of get it better. I'm probably going to hire a video editor to help me with just the ads, I think. And so I'm in talks with somebody right now. I'm going to talk to a couple of different people that have reached out to me about editing my videos and see if, hey, will you do my ads for me? And all I need is, it's 5 1-minute ads. It shouldn't be that much. You shouldn't be spending more than $250 to $250 to $400. You shouldn't spend more than that on someone doing your ads for you. This is what I've been told. So I'm open to seeing what happens. I liked advertising. I liked what happened when it did, because I'm getting myself in front of a bigger audience. That's what I need to do. So I'm going to keep going. I'm still posting 3 blogs a day, or not, 3 blogs a week. Gosh, 3 blogs a day would be insane. Could you imagine, you guys? But 3 blogs a week is a lot, and I'm able to keep up with it, which is cool. This week yesterday I posted something a little bit different on my blog that I normally don't post, but it was cool because I'm very, business minded. I'm always thinking about, okay, how can you turn this into an idea? How can you turn this into a business idea? So yesterday I came out with a blog about 10 different plant-based business ideas. So if you are a plant-based health enthusiast, maybe you can take that passion and turn it into income somehow. And I gave people like 10 different ideas, like maybe selling your nut cheeses that you make, or, doing like a blog like I do, basically, is hopefully getting the advertising income from that later on down the line. But yeah, that's pretty cool. What else? I'm going to search. And then, yeah, I got the teleprompter act. I'm excited. So that's my business update. I'm just kind of, working through it. I need to get my button gear. I need to kind of start the next ad campaign, but it's expensive. So this month was kind of an expensive month for me, you guys. I have to buy new tires for my car. And if you've bought new tires, like all 4 brand new tires, it's not the cheapest thing in the world. So that's kind of taking a hit this month for me. And then I also had to buy like $100 worth of products for this health protocol that I'm going through. So it's been a little bit of a tougher month as far as expenses for me. So I'm kind of not really jumping into let me spend, because I am spending a lot of my own money right now. I am not making a lot of income. So I'm like, well, let me spend my own income on doing ads, but it's okay because it will all pay off once I learn, these little tips and tricks and just do these little adjustments. It works. And it's pretty rare you get it like home run grand slam out of the park the first time you advertise. Like, it's very, very rare. And I think that's why I drug my feet on this a long time, because I was like, I don't want it to fail. I'm like, this isn't a fail. Did I get a sale? No. But I don't know. And so I think it's really clarifying, what am I basing my failure and success on? And growing was huge, and so I guess I didn't really think about, like, if I do grow, like, that to me is a success, so really define what a success is. I think that really helps if you're, scared about doing something because you think you're going to fail. What is success? What is a failure? What a failure to me would be like nothing, if I got no followers, I got no clicks, and I got like a lot of clicks, you guys. So I don't know. I'm going to keep going. I think that ad was really good. I think I can make it better. I might keep that ad and change the CTA. I think it was a little bit long. So I don't know. I'm kind of just thinking about how I can improve it. Those 1% improvements, make it better. I want to make it better. I want to reach more people. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy with the results. I'm happy and proud of what I did on the first time, really on my own, because honestly, yes, I hired someone at the beginning of the year to teach me this, but things change so freaking quickly, you guys. Even the screen when he was going through, because I was like watching the YouTube that he did and like side by side with my thing and actually going through the ad campaign, even the ad campaign stuff has already changed since he was filming that, I think in March or April or February or March. So it's crazy how fast things change in this landscape. So I'm like, cool, even the training I took in like, February, March is almost obsolete this day because it's been like 6 months and things change. So you have to keep learning. You have to be on top of it. You have to get your hands dirty. You got to play with it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm getting out there. So let's get to the body a little bit. I have kind of been having some challenges, and I don't know, I've shared maybe a little bit on here about it. I went to go see a bioenergetic health practitioner to kind of figure out what's going on in the body. I'm not feeling very good, you guys. My stomach is kind of a mess. Like, my digestion's not really good. Just not good. And it's funny because I'm just like, duh, I'm not eating a raw diet anymore. I'm eating crap, and I'm combining my foods improperly. I'm eating fruits like at the end of the day and after like heavier foods. I'm mixing things that I shouldn't mix. I'm eating higher protein. I'm doing things that I wasn't doing before. And so my body's not liking this like at all. I'm not feeling very good. The energy's not there. getting a little bit of depression coming in. And that's the food, for me, I can tell that the food is really affecting my body. And it's hard because I haven't eaten that bad, like I eat really healthy compared to most people. I've just eaten out a couple times, which is not bad food. The food that I'm eating out is very healthy. And so that's what's insane to me. That's like, you get a little bit of oil, you get a little bit of cooked food, you get a little bit of gluten, and it freaking really impacts you. Like, it impacts you so much. And it's to the point where I started this, I documented this, I can go back and I can watch me talking about how good I felt, how good my digestion was, because I felt so good when I was eating raw food, you guys. And now it's not like that, I'm not feeling that way. And it's kind of like, crap, do I want to go back to raw? But I'm in this place in my life. Like, I don't want to be 100% raw. I want to be able to eat cooked plant-based meals with my friends out. I want to be able to eat something that I feel like I want to eat, like, I don't want to eat 100% raw right now. And that's just kind of where I'm at in my life. Like, high raw, yeah. Like, I start my day with smoothies almost every single day. Smoothies or fruit or something that's, raw and not cooked. I'm not cooking a breakfast typically. I want to stay high raw. I am staying high raw. I designed a high raw diet plan to kind of get me through this protocol that I'm working myself through. But it's been a challenge a little bit, but I'm feeling better this week. This week I brought in a lot more greens. I'm not eating out at all. And so I think it's the eating out. It's the improper food combining. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, today I'm going to bring in some tempeh. I'm going to cook some tempeh. I haven't cooked for such a long time, but I'm bringing in tempeh. I brought in chickpeas. I'm bringing in tofu. I'm bringing in like more plant-based, nutrient-rich foods. I needed to get a little bit more vitamins in, so hence the green smoothies. I know she was saying that I really needed to get more spinach and get more kale in. I was doing black kale, so maybe the black kale doesn't have the same vitamin K that the green kale does, so now I'm back to green kale, I guess. I don't know. I was eating a lot of black kale, so I'm surprised that I was kind of lacking on the vitamin K. But maybe it's just a different vitamin in there. So I don't know, but I'm back to the greens and trying this. And she wants me low fruit. I don't really like to eat low fruit. It's really hard for me to eat low fruit, but this has an apple and a kiwi in it. And I don't think I could put any other fruits in this that would make it taste good that aren't going to be really high in sugar. The banana is going to have a lot of sugar. The dates are going to have a lot of sugar. So I'm like, what could I put in the smoothie to make it, still taste sweet and good? I put a lemon in there too, with a lot of greens. So it's just interesting for me. But yeah, I've been struggling with just not feeling good, and not feeling that optimal digestion and how my body's functioning optimally. Like, I just don't feel like it is anymore. And that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm kind of going back and doing this health protocol. Maybe it is the fungus in the body, and it's just, I don't know, but I'm just in a different place right now than I was a couple of weeks ago, or a month ago, and it's crazy just because I introduced a couple different things, a couple cooked items, a couple cooked foods. And I did have a vegan burger, you guys. I ate two of those, so I'm like, yeah, there's things that I probably shouldn't be eating, but that's crazy to me. These things are decently healthy, and decently healthy food is making me feel bad. So it's crazy, and I think a lot of raw foodists could probably relate to this, because when you do eat cooked food, you're just like, God, I don't feel good on that food, but I used to feel fine on that food. So that's what's so weird to me, like, I used to feel fine eating cooked plant-based foods, and now I just don't feel as good as if I were to eat a salad or, a bowl of jackfruit or a big watermelon, and I've been obsessed with watermelon juice, you guys. I never juice my watermelon. I usually just eat my watermelon or I blend my watermelon, but I've been juicing the watermelon with ginger, and oh my gosh, like, every day. After this, I'm going to finish some watermelon ginger that's in my fridge because it's so good. I like it a lot. It's like one of my favorite new little drinks I drink is the watermelon ginger. But yeah, it's fun. So yeah, the diet it's weird, because it's like, how can I find a diet that works for my lifestyle that doesn't make me feel bad, and 100% raw, it works, but doesn't work 100% with my lifestyle. I work in an office, I work around regular people, I go out to meetings with people, and there's things that I do in my life that it's harder to eat that way. I don't like, living in this hard life and where I can't do things other people are doing. I don't really like that very much. And it makes me feel, not very good, like, it makes me feel different, and I don't really like to do that. And I think that's why sometimes I'll go and get a Starbucks coffee, like really randomly. I barely do that, but sometimes I'll get a Starbucks coffee, or I'll get something that other people get, just so I can feel a little bit more normal, because I think I feel so not normal, like how I eat, it's not normal. And it's so weird to me, because I eat mostly whole raw foods, like whole foods. I go to the produce section, and that is where I shop. I don't really shop outside of the produce section. And that's weird to people, and it's crazy that eating real whole food is weird, but it is. And I don't know, it's not as accepted. And I have found that I don't get invited out as much. People don't invite me out to dinners or to parties or to things that I used to go to all the time, that I would be around these things, because I don't really like being around these things. I think people know that, and it's changed my life. But I've also, I feel better. I'm looking better. Starting this business, I have energy to do that. A lot of people don't even have energy to work one job. They can barely get through one job. I've got three, and so I have a lot of energy, and I go work out on top of that, and I still try to maintain a social life, so this diet has been able to give me that. And if I felt bad, and this week, the last couple of weeks, I have been feeling bad, and it's been hard. It's been hard to want to do more. And that's that's why I eat this diet. I eat this diet to be able to feel the best that I can, to be able to, to be the clearest I can, to be able to, do as much as I can, because we're capable of doing a lot, you guys. Our bodies are capable of doing a ton, and our bodies are capable of being healed and are working optimally and feeling freaking fantastic, but we have to put them in the right condition to do that. And it's hard. It's hard. So yeah, there's me rambling about how hard it is. But yeah, don't look at me and think like, oh my gosh, it's so easy for her, because it's not freaking easy for me, you guys. I battle with it just as much as everybody else does. It's hard. I don't want to be 100% raw right now. Maybe one day I will. Not living in Southern California though. I'm just, when I live in a place with some of the top restaurants in the entire world for raw plant-based foods, I'm not going to be 100% raw. I'm sorry. I'm going to enjoy where I live. And I think one day I won't live here, and I won't have access to plant-based foods at the tip. Oh my gosh, the availability of amazing, delicious restaurant chef, the best freaking food, you guys, everywhere, anywhere. I think if I go on DoorDash, there's 120 vegan restaurants around me, and so I'm in this place where it's so available, it's so abundant, and why not enjoy these delicious plant-based creations that other people are making, and I don't know. So right now that's what I want in my life, is I want to just enjoy the richness and the flavors, and I want to be getting all the vitamins and the nutrients from my food, which I am. I'm tracking my food again just because I was really curious on the nutrients I'm getting, just kind of changing it. And gosh, I'm getting so much nutrition, you guys. I max out every single thing, and there's no question that I'm not getting enough nutrition. It is, let's make that nutrition work. Let's fix the digestion. Let's fix the fungus that's going on, and let's get this virus out of my body, because I think a lot of people think that once you catch a virus, and then if you're not sick anymore, it's no longer in your body, but that's not the case. I still have this C thing in my body that I gotta get out, and I've never even felt sick from it. So that's what's crazy. I don't feel sickness at all. I just get tired sometimes. So anyways, I'm gonna keep rambling, but this is episode 30, you guys. I can't believe it's been 30 episodes of the Builders Diaries. Wow. I'm kind of slowing down a little bit, because the whole purpose of it was to, document me building a business and a body. And I've built a business and I've built a body. The business isn't definitely taking off. There's still a little bit more for me to do with the business. So I will continue to share kind of the advertising side of it. How am I getting traffic? How am I getting sales? How am I getting my name out there? Oh, before I go, oh my gosh, I was like, duh. I got a sale this week, you guys. I totally forgot about this. So Sunday, I was sitting around and I was just like, you know what? I have a recipe book that I created 2.5 years ago that just sits there. And I sent a survey out to all my subscribers and everybody. I sent it out on Facebook. I posted it Facebook, Instagram. I sent it out to all my email people. And I was like, hey, take this survey. I want to know what you want from me. And getting the survey back, it was very mixed, but a lot of people wanted ebooks. Most of the people wanted information in the form of an ebook or a PDF or something, like a digital thing, which is cool because that's the direction that I'm going. So I'm like, cool, I'm glad that my followers want that, because that's what I'm going to give them. And a lot of them kind of wanted recipe books and a little bit more affordable. So I was like, you know what, let me throw my recipe book up in a funnel, affordable, and throw it out there and see if I get any sales. And I did. So I was really excited because I threw it up. I think it's $17, you guys. It's super, super, super cheap. I think when I was selling it was $27, but whatever. I was just like, I want to try this. So I built a sales funnel. I put all this back stuff together. I sent an email. I posted up about it. Maybe spent an hour and I made $17. So I was like, cool. So I got to just post a little bit more about that, but I'll have it on my website. It'll be a CTA on a lot of my blogs. So it's just something else extra that people can get, which is cool. So now when you go to my website, I have a whole wide range of products. So if you're looking for something from me, you can get something for $17. You can get something for $67. You can get something for what my health assessments are about $600. My retreats are about $1,500 to $2,000, depending on the time that you talk to me. So it's like, I kind of really have a different level. And then the 6 week challenge, 87. So it's like, I really have that between 50 and 100, over 100, and then over 1,000, the whole entire range. And then under 50, I've got everything covered on my website. So it's a lot to offer, but when people are looking, they're like, hey, I want this, I don't need this, that's kind of cool. So now I have that available for people, which is just going to bring me more traffic through the SEO, and the blogs will just hopefully get more eyeballs on this, and just keep making sales through these sales funnels, which is so cool. So it works, you guys. This works. It's just getting the eyeballs on it. And that's where I'm struggling. So that's why I'm sharing how I'm getting over these struggles. So hopefully this is inspiring you to, get out there, put your name out there, just do it, take action, just do it. And, I'm making a couple $100 every month, but whatever, I'm learning so much. I'm going to take these skills and just build and build and build and build, because I'm not stopping. I am not stopping, you guys. I'm going to keep going. Of course, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going until I am making a lot, making so much that I don't have to work a full-time job anymore, making so much that I don't have to work if I don't want to. That is my goal, but I'm going to want to. Like, honestly, I'm going to want to. I like doing this kind of stuff. Like, if I were to just, pick something, if I were to do it and like not get paid, it would be doing this, creating content, writing articles, like getting my opinion out there. I love that kind of stuff, so that is something I am basically doing it for free right now, but it's okay, because it will all pay off, and I know it will. So, all right, guys, take care, and I will check in again soon.